Can everybody hear everybody? Because we had a little bit of difficulty before we even started this. And I'm just going to put it out there right now. If I pay money for a podcast streaming service, it better fucking work. Okay? Or else I'm going to send Eric down there with his kangaroo from a couple years ago. And I'm going to have him fuck up somebody real quick, really fast. All right?
Sorry,
So,
I'll join you, Eric. I've been in a mood this week.
all
I'll, I'll,
right.
I'll take Kixie down there. His name's Kixie.
Ironically, his name is Kixie.
Yeah, he'll
Hey,
fuck somebody up.
I'm just saying, like, if you pay for this shit, you should be able to fucking, it should work out fine. Any, anyway, anyway,
That's like if you pay for a hooker, you expect the cooter to work. I'm just
you know,
saying.
I expected. I mean, you could have a little, little FP, little filthy puss. It's fine. You know, smell your fingers and you're like, oh my God, I shouldn't have went in there. Yeah, that's what this podcast is. Welcome to an episode of the podcast. Sam joins us this week.
She might
She
be
didn't.
regretting it now.
She probably is. She's like, what the fuck did
Look,
I walk
out of the
into?
week that I've had, this is like by far the least of my issues. So I'm
She's
happy.
like, my
I'm happy.
boys done lost their fucking mind. I don't know. It's
No.
fine. I went to Picklesburg. If you didn't watch the Snack Time episode, go watch it. It was great. We had a good time. There was fire, smoke, inhalation. Crazy. Anyway,
Wait, there's a fire at Picklesburg?
no, it was just a fucking apocalypse in the goddamn sky. You know, it was so bad that, like, I don't know if anybody saw the sun, but the sun was kind of like beaming through the
Oh, you're
smog.
talking about that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
get on it. Get on it. The sun was beaming through that shit so bad that it looked like a scene from Star Wars because it was so orange and all you saw was smog. And I'm like, that's kind of cute, but at the same time, I'm kind of fearful of my life. Where I'm like, you know what sounds great? Pickles. It was worth it, so I had a good time. But if you haven't watched the Picklesburg episode, go back and watch it. We had a good time. Anywho, the smog's gone.
Yeah,
The air quality is back to normal.
Yeah,
for
I
now.
mean, as normal as it can be.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, I can breathe without smelling electrical Canadian campfire outside. So that's a plus. Um, so how's everybody doing? What do we got? We got some good stuff going on.
I do. I applied for a supervisor position and the director approached me the other day and said, it's not guaranteed, but you are the strongest candidate that we have. So yeah, I find out next week whether or not I get the position, but yeah, it's looking like I might get a promotion, guys.
Look at you.
I wouldn't do it.
No, not at all.
No, great power comes great responsibility, and
Yeah, I mean that's true. And then look what happened to Uncle Ben or Aunt May. They ended up passing away. You got to be careful. Watch yourself. Hey
just saying.
Eric, I was by your place today.
I wasn't fucking there today.
Yeah, I didn't even want to fucking be there today. Yeah, um, that's fun and fine and dandy. Did you know that like you can't come down the street to make the right hand turn onto your Euler Way? You have to like loop all the way around now and come around.
It's different every day, so it doesn't surprise me. It's because of that Fifth Avenue shit.
Yeah.
I,
Fuck Oakland.
I only go to work coming up that street, so I always make the left into that alley. So I never have to worry about the coming down part because I'm always coming up and make the left. But yeah, it's always a joke of a mess if anybody's drove through Oaks. And you know what? And that has nothing to do with this Parkway closure. Like since the Parkway closure, I haven't had any traffic problems. So hey, thanks PennDOT.
Yeah, I've been fine.
But like this Fifth Avenue reconstruction project shit they're doing is worse. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like it's no fun. But I it doesn't surprise me Because the one day they did have it blocked that we couldn't go up the hill, but we could only, it was the opposite. We couldn't go up, but we could come down. So I had to go down like 2 blocks almost towards, what is that down there? Almost towards the O, and then cut up, get on 5th, loop around, like you said. But I had to do it the opposite way. And I'm like, I finally get to the building and I look at my boss and I was like, you need to fix my time card. I was fucking in Oakland. I was on time. Like, don't dock me for this shit.
Dude, Oakland is a fucking just a joke. It's a joke.
And
Like-
and in a few weeks the kids all move back in, so it's only gonna get worse.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good doing this once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
I was covering for somebody, so I was like, once in a while it's fine. I couldn't do it every day.
I don't do it every day. Like you said, like you were at my place today. I wasn't there. On
Was you
Monday,
playing hooky?
no, 2 days a week. 2 days a week I work from home, so I only got to go in 3 days. I should have played fucking hooky today. Went and saw that Odyssey last night.
Yeah?
That was a late one. 3 hours.
What time did you go see the movie?
No, we got out of there. I was smart about it. I signed up for the 6 o'clock show, so we got out of the theater like I think the movie ended at 9:01. I looked at my watch; it was 9:01.
Were
When
you
the
falling
credit-
asleep in the theater?
No, you could. Oh, there was no fucking way. That shit. I almost wanted to get up and find an usher and be like, "Where's the remote? This volume's a little loud." like it wasn't. It was seriously. It was like it was over. Like I mean, I get it. That especially that movie, all the action, all the like everything. I get it. It's not a quiet movie, but I literally was like, "Am I sitting in the room with like an 80-year-old man that can't hear and has that shit up on full blast? Like, what the fuck?" Like, there were some parts where it was like, it wasn't that anything scary happened. It was just that there was like a loud noise or loud crash, and I'm like, holy fuck, like that was so loud. But so yeah, there was no, if you fell asleep in that motherfucker, I commend you for that one. But
Hey, I mean, I know a couple people that could probably little 2-3 people that could fall asleep during that shit.
well, I was with
I would
one of them,
say-
so I was
yeah.
surprised.
I'd say the far one and your wife, mine, would do the same thing.
Yeah, but no, it was
Yeah.
good. It kept you. It was good. I mean, I read the book, so I knew what I was in for. This was a birthday present for my niece because she's in the process of reading the book, so she wanted to see the movie. So we took her for her birthday present. So we all kind of went in knowing the story for the most part.
Mhm.
Sorry if I keep touching my hat. It's new and it's bothering me. But it was good. Like, no spoilers, but like, fucking Matt Damon. If that guy doesn't win every fucking TV, movie / I don't care what fucking awards they give out, he better win them all. Like,
Oh yeah,
he
you're just proclaiming it right now.
he better fucking win them all because, I mean, obviously he plays the main character. He plays Odysseus, but like, I mean, the camera was on him the whole he was not in. There was not one scene that I don't think he was not in. Not 1 minute of that movie was Matt Damon not in it. And it was just like, I mean, and he played the character. I mean, everybody that was in it, it was, as people may know or see, like, such a star-loaded movie. Like,
Yeah.
it was good. It was really good. It was done well. There was a few things where I was like, oh, that was, but you know, movie and book things are always different. Everybody always says about like the Harry Potters and stuff like things
I
when
was
they.
going to ask, do you feel like the movie was better than the book or the book was better than the movie?
I think it could go. There was things that were either or, like, because there was things visually, like when you're reading the book, and you know, especially a book of that nature, like you're trying to read along and picture what is happening,
Mhm.
and especially the way he shot that. You know, he shot it the same way he shot the Oppenheimer, and that fancy, which I didn't go to the fancy theater and see it. I saw it in regular, but it was still amazing.
Mhm.
But like, I mean, the visuals and just, you know, what you thought you were picturing in the book, and then the way they portrayed it in the movie. Some of it, I was like, oh, that's really good. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't have pictured it that way. And then, like I said, there were some things in the book that, like, again, not a spoiler, but like the sirens, when they got to the part about the sirens in the ocean, that part he did different than what it was in the book.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, I wish it would have been the book way, not his way. So there were things on either side but it was really good. I mean, you sat there. It
Mhm.
didn't feel like 3 hours, to be honest. Like, there was a few points where especially me with my back, I had to like kind of shift and move a little bit just to get re-comfy, but it kept you so, even knowing the story, I was so intrigued and so inclined and didn't want to take my eyes off it. I was like, listen, everybody go to the bathroom. We got snacks. We got drinks. Nobody's fucking leaving these seats right now. Everybody's stuck here for 3 hours. So,
Did they actually stay there for 3 hours?
what's that?
Did they actually stay there for 3 hours?
All my peoples? No. Surprisingly, I'm not.
What did you think I was talking about?
The rest of the theater.
Fuck the rest of the theater. I want to know how you and your people, if you stayed for 3
The
hours.
only one that didn't stay put was my child.
Ah,
Donna and our niece didn't get up, but Jane, she's sprained, we think sprained her ankle, or did so we didn't. She did something to her ankle, and sitting that long, like her leg was starting to bother her, so she kind of had to get up and take a lap around the lobby just to like wake the leg back up.
yeah.
So but she was kind of only gone for a few minutes, so she didn't miss much. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
Good.
I saw Supergirl too.
Wow, you did a lot.
I covered, for the last time we spoke, I covered some movies.
Okay.
I got tickets to go see the new Ghost movie.
I saw that part too.
This movie?
Yeah, so I saw this and knew that she was coming, and I was gonna fit that in once you were done. And then Sam was like, "Guess what, motherfuckers?" So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead.
Like your band?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a movie?
So, like 2024, they came out with a movie, and it was when they filmed it in LA for 2 days. So it's a concert series, but he used that as an opportunity to finish his story. Because if you're a Ghost fan, you know that Tobias had series on YouTube that talked about like the band and where it was going, but through a story. And he stopped that after he completed the 2024 film. And the end of the 2024 film, that's when we learned that Papa had a twin brother, which was the one who came out like 2025 and 2026. So Tobias is taking a break. He's taking a hiatus from Ghost for a while with touring. So he put out a movie. This one is a concert series that was filmed last year in Mexico. And part of it, though, is basically he's poking fun of the administration and how shitty they are turning this country. So,
All right.
Well then.
Yeah.
So so we'll go from Ghost to. So you saw Supergirl.
I saw Supergirl. They had no ghosts.
no.
No Ghost. The
No,
fuck are we
no.
doing there?
We have fucking Lobo though, let me tell you that much. Fucking
Yeah,
You had a
Jason
what?
Momoa as Lobo.
Lobo. He is I don't know. People view
I
him
would just
differently.
say he's the antagonist.
He's not a villain. I don't consider him a villain. He's a anti-hero. He's he's a hired hitman. Like, he just does whatever. He's a mercenary type of guy. But no, Momoa did a good job playing him. He did a really good job. Again, I won't give away no spoilers, so nobody don't have to shut it off. Obviously he has the size and the look.
Oh, yeah.
So that was obvious. But like he gave him his sarcastic, like punchliney attitude, like his like one line hitters and stuff. Like whenever he'd be answering somebody's like question or respond, like
Yeah.
he played that well too. And I was like, oh, that's good. Like, I'm glad he did that and didn't like take it too serious. But he's he's talked about it. He's such a big fan of the character. Like this
Yeah,
is a
that he's been
dream
wanting to
role
do
for
it
him.
forever.
So he knew how to play. Like he's obviously studied and played him well. It was good. It's another one. If you saw Superman, the new Superman, it's another one where the story is not what you would expect. Like James Gunn is doing so good with DC right now. Like he didn't do the typical Supergirl story. Like again, no spoiler. She isn't on Earth. This movie does not take place on Earth with Superman. Like it's a whole different. It's out of the crap. I'm blanking on the comic book series. Supergirl's in.
Does it show is like around the end is when she show up in Superman?
He's in the movie. Like so,
No, but you remember how she came at the end of Superman
Oh no! So this kind of picks up after that.
after she comes to get
Okay,
the
can I
dog.
ask a question? Because I do not follow comics. Like, I know of them, but I do not follow the storylines. Is Supergirl related to Superman?
Cousins.
Yes.
Cousins. Okay.
So they touch on that. They give a backstory, but again, they don't give like the typical Supergirl backstory that a lot of remakes and movies and shows have done. They give a different spin on her backstory and where she comes from, and they do touch on her and Superman being related. But they touch on her side and her story of Krypton exploding.
Oh, the planet.
Yeah, their home planet. Like,
Yeah.
because him and her are kind of having an argument, and she's like, kind of like, well, like I didn't have it as easy as you, or this, like, things went differently for me than they did for you. You know what I mean? Like one of those types of things. So it is a spin, like it, but again, it's done well. The movie's good. It definitely, if you're a fan of James Gunn, when he did Guardians of the Galaxy from Marvel, it has that feel, like that whole like outer space realm, like kind of. I don't know how to describe it, like steampunkish, like just that kind of feel that Guardians had. Like he brought like that style kind of is in this Supergirl movie, which was good. I mean, again, there was a lot of pretty cool little Easter egg like snippets and stuff. Like if you're a big comic book fan, you'll catch. But like it was good. I liked it. I mean, it was done well. I'm not saying it was the greatest. Like it was a different take on the story. It was good. I don't think there was much that I would complain about. Let's just see where he goes with it from here, because obviously there's
Yeah.
going to be more to come. But yeah, I saw that. That was the only two movies I watched.
Did you see the Doomsday trailer?
Oh, I did. We can do a whole episode on that if you want.
I mean, we'd fuck up Samantha the entire time.
I know. I got so much on that.
We'll save it for next week. You got to come next week. Find out about Doomsday, people.
Yeah. Yeah, by that time I might have 2 episodes worth. Who knows?
Yeah, right.
I did.
I saw a movie this weekend too.
Oh, what did you see?
Me and Brandy finally watched Michael.
Oh, I want to see that. That's on my list of things to watch.
Yeah, we finally watched it. We were had nothing really going on Sunday, and I asked her, I was like, maybe we should watch a movie. She's like, okay. And then we were going through a whole bunch of them. Supergirl was up there, and then I was like, you know what? As a big Michael Jackson fan since I was a kid, I was like, I really want to see this movie. Like, I just want to see this movie. It was done. Story was done really well. It ends great. I'd say right when he leaves, like breaks away from the Jackson 5 after they stop touring. It's like during a tour, and it's he's it's right around like Beat It.
Okay.
So like that's where we're at. Like
I've heard that like this one doesn't show, like this was a little bit softer of the story. Like it doesn't show the whole harshness that him and his brothers went through with their dad.
Oh no, sir. Yes, it does.
Oh, like I said, I've read some things and saw some other stuff that.
It's more.
Like, remember that original Jackson 5 movie that came out like a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of years ago. Like that was like they
What
really
they did,
like
they
how
did in this
abusive
one,
the dad was, and
Mhm.
it was more focused on Joe Jackson with Michael.
oh
Like it
okay,
was more taken that direction because eventually we were getting into Michael's story. But
oh
like, yeah, like, dude, Joe used to beat the piss out of him with a fucking belt.
oh yeah, that's what I
And
mean. Like those kids went through some shit with him. I mean,
See,
he was
now this is like I heard that his nephew played
yeah, that's his
that part.
nephew that
yeah,
plays
his
him in the movie.
So, like,
yeah,
I
it's
wonder if his perspective changed with his family members, and then like after this movie.
I don't think so because the Jackson family story is so well known. Like I don't think that he could have went through life not knowing what his dad and uncles and aunts went through
Mhm.
yeah,
with his grandfather. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you find out a lot about Joe Jackson in this movie.
so, if anything, it probably made it easier for him to play the role
Hmm.
Yeah,
because he
so
knows the story so well.
it ended up being Jermaine's son that
Yeah,
plays Michael.
Yeah, that's what I
And
heard.
and then like you don't see Janet because obviously like she's the baby, she's born like later.
yeah.
But like you see all them and Latoya, and like everybody was casted really well. Like Nia Long is their mother, which is fucking
Oh,
awesome. Like
that's cool.
I'm sitting there like staring at the TV going, I think that's Nia Long. Yeah, that's Nia Long. And then like the dude who plays Joe Jackson, I've seen him in other stuff, but like I wouldn't say they painted him as the villain, but we all know he's the
Hmm.
villain in this story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? But like it starts them out where like he gets home from work and he's having them practice like dance steps, and he's telling Michael like keep looking at me, and like they never called him Dad, they called him Joseph, like
yeah.
because according to all the publication and everything I've read, because he wanted more of that business manager aspect, but I'm like
Mhm.
Hmm.
they're his kids, but okay, whatever, people do whatever they want. But yeah, like they kept calling him like, oh, Michael Joseph wants us for a band meeting or whatever. And I was like, Dad? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Dad. No, they really insisted that he had to call them, that they had to call him Joseph. But like, when Michael got out of line, like, dude, he would beat the brakes off of Michael with that fucking belt. Like,
Yeah.
it's bad. Like, you could tell how many certain times, like, he would close the door with Michael, and then you could tell that animosity is why Michael was very, I wouldn't say afraid, but you could tell it was a complex like scenario where he wanted to get out. He didn't want to be with the like he wanted to do his own thing. He
Hmm.
loved his family, but he wanted to do his own thing.
Yeah.
But like you could see the resentment from Joe, and then like Michael didn't want to cause waves because in a way, I guess you could say he was afraid of Joe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But like it ended up becoming where it's like you see all the hostility and tension, and then like in the middle of this world renowned tour they're doing like towards the end, and it's not spoilers if you know that we've known the Jacksons since we were kids, but he's like, this is going to be our final tour. He says it on stage, and Joe has no idea. And then
Oh,
Joe gets all pissed off and whatnot. Michael goes on this end of the stage to leave and out and around. And Joe comes around the other side, and the bodyguard like fucking stops Joe and was like, no, it's over. Like, because basically Joe kept making it like, oh, you're going to take food out of your family's mouth. Like,
Hmm.
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Making him feel bad about it.
Yeah, he's treating him like shit, and at the same time, kind of like gaslighting him too, where it's like, oh, and then guilt tripping him, and it's like, dude, every kind of narcissistic tendency you
Hmm.
could fucking see came from Joe Jackson. And you're just watching him going, man, fuck that dude,
Yeah.
fuck that dude, and then you could tell why he's like the kid at heart because he never had a chance to grow up.
Hmm.
Why he was so infatuated with Peter Pan because Peter Pan never grew up.
Hmm.
And that's what it was. Like Michael Jackson never grew up or had a chance to
No.
grow up.
Hmm. That
So
also
like
plays in like the brain development. I don't know if you guys knew this, but severe trauma, you stop at the age, like, whatever that trauma began. So if he was like 8, 9 years old when that trauma started, like, that's where his brain, like, is going to stay.
Yeah, so he started at 8, and then I think it was Barry Gordy told him, no, you're 5. We're going to tell
Mhm.
everybody you're 5. So it's like this 5-year-old sensation from the Jackson 5 or whatever. And then that's how that happened. So I wouldn't say in the end it's only Joe Jackson. I mean, Joe Jackson plays a fucking horrible part on the pie chart. But it's like, you're being told, hey, you're 5, not 8.
Mhm.
You're this,
Oh yeah,
you're
it's
that.
just like they always say, like childhood actors and even childhood musicians. Like
Mhm.
the industry takes advantage.
Or even like the beauty pageants and all that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know? And it was heartbreaking, but like there are so many amazing things. Like you see how Thriller is made, like
Mhm.
from top to bottom with the whole album. That's great. You see when Bubbles the fucking chimpanzee shows up, and I'm like,
Oh,
Jesus.
I loved Bubbles.
I was like, man, okay. And like why he was so infatuated with animals because he really
Mhm.
didn't have anybody to talk to and shit like that. But like why he got his nose done, like because he just didn't want to be like one of the Jacksons.
yeah.
Yeah, and then Joe Jackson used to call him Big Nose all the time, so that's why he did what he did. And then like it's just the whole development. I love how they actually show you the filming of Thriller, and I was like,
Mhm.
That's the kind
that,
of stuff that really. I mean, I like these like musician biopics or band biopics or whatever group biopics that come out. Like I like seeing the behind the scenes stuff and learning about their story a little bit more. But I love seeing the music part of it, like the behind the scenes of the music stuff and how that like we went and saw. I mean, it's been a few years now. We went and saw the Elton John one when that came out,
Mhm.
and that one was about the music, but it also told like his addiction and the whole being gay, like in that era and all that stuff. Like, and again, how the industry treated him and things like that. But I really loved the parts where he was talking about how he made this song or he just sat at the piano and why this song was
Mhm.
created because of what was going on in his life, like the
yeah,
kind of hidden messages in his music. And I was like, that's sweet. They actually just announced today a new musician's biopic that's coming out next summer. Snoop Dogg.
I mean, I'll probably watch it.
And they announced who's playing him, and the dude looks like a younger him. He evidently is known for some things. I don't know him, but he's known for some other role. Like he's someone out. Like he's not some newbie, but he looks like he. I'm like, oh yeah, I could see a younger Snoop in this dude. It comes out and Universal's doing it, so I'm like, oh, that's good. Like
Yeah,
they're hopefully not going to make a flop.
no, I highly doubt it. I mean, stuff like
I mean,
that has been
but
good.
that behind the music is gonna like learning how him and Dre made shit. Like that's gonna be it's so. I'm intrigued to see how in depth or what they go into. How much of his gangster life, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, like Straight Outta Compton, they showed him in there for a little bit,
Mhm.
and that was good.
yeah,
Like, so I mean, we'll see. Stuff like that. I mean, I'm with you. It depends on who it is. It intrigues me. Like
yeah.
the Springsteen one was decent.
I didn't
Rocket
watch
Man,
that.
Rocket Man's good. Bohemian Rhapsody's fucking incredible.
Mhm.
Bohemian. I think that one is one of the best biopics. Like I said,
Yeah,
the Rocket Man one
Mhm.
was good. Like there was some shit in there I wasn't expecting on that Rocket Man one. I mean, I should have known better, but like, um, but yeah, I think so far, like for me, I have to agree. Like the Queen one was just
Mhm.
the
so
Queen one
good,
was really decent.
so good. I think there's another one coming out soon. I can't remember what band it's about. I'll have to look it up at some point.
I mean, it doesn't matter who it is either, like a
No,
band or
yeah,
a person.
or
I'll
what
check it the
genre,
fuck out.
or yeah, or even like what genre of music or whatever the person comes from. Like I just love watching those kind of things.
I love that shit. I
Do
used to
you
like
do you
watching
remember
behind the
back
music.
I was gonna say, do you remember back in the day when VH1 used to have Behind the Music?
Yeah, they have them now on Paramount.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paramount bought the library.
So they have that, and they have like, I wouldn't say new, but I'd say new-ish,
Hmm.
which is like probably in the past couple years there have been a couple new ones on there, but they haven't really did too many since. But yeah, the whole library is on Paramount.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out now.
See, gotta love.
Speaking of new music, you see my homeboy released some information there today, Paulie?
Who? Mike Levy said something. What?
No, not that homeboy. Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, your fucking boy's putting out an album or whatever.
Oh, I've been waiting for this motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, I bet you Eric's dick went from 6 to midnight.
Not all like that.
I saw it on Instagram, and that's all I did was laugh because I was like, I have to go in the studio and put a straight face on because Pat McAfee's doing an album. And then I was like, no, what's even more incredibly fucking funny is I know my best friend's gonna be over there like, feel this right here?
Not that bad. I'm not that crazy.
He's like, I popped 2 Viagra and I'm feeling froggy.
I'm intrigued for it. I mean, he said that it's gonna be like the newer like country rock style. But
I mean, I'll give it a fucking. I give it.
but here's the thing. He said that he's gonna get a lot of pushback on it probably. And AJ was like, "Why is it that bad?" And he was like, "No, it's not that fucking bad." He was like, "There's a good bit of these tracks that are going to be on this album that are diss tracks." He goes, "I'm tired of fucking people talking about me and putting me out on media and all this shit." He goes, "There's diss tracks on here."
It's just funny. Like I'm wrapping my mind around it. That Pat McAfee.
I know, that's why I'm intrigued because I'm like, I can't picture like I
don't know.
I'm not going in like super. Well, I discovered this guy. We're talking about music. I don't know if either of you have heard of him. He popped up on my Instagram, which is normally how me and Paul sometimes find a lot of our music we listen to, and then we share it. I didn't this one, but I'll give you his name.
Bartholomew Banana Hammock.
You're close. No. Magnus Farrell.
Is it a porn star?
No, it's Will Ferrell's son.
Doing what?
He has. It's like. Shout out Mikey and Bob. I know they don't watch this, but shout out Mikey and Bob from.
Watch this shit.
You never know. They're the ones that threw the clip up from their morning show about him, and that's where I was like, oh my god, like he has like a Timberlake, Bruno Mars type of feel. Like it was really good.
Does he look like him?
No, he does not look like his dad at all. I was like, that's his kid. Like this dude almost looks like he should be like a GQ model. Like,
Oh.
because you look at him and then you hear the voice and it doesn't match.
Oh.
What genre does he?
Again, I guess it's pop.
Is it pop?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I didn't really look. I just Spotified him and he came up and I was like, okay, there he is. He has one album out from like a year or two ago. I guess he's getting ready to release a new one, but he has a bunch of singles. Like he has like an EP or two, but it's actually really good. Like I've been listening to it throughout the day today, and I'm actually kind of liking it because again, it has that kind of Timberlake R&B type of feel a little bit, but a little Bruno Marsy. Like it's yeah, it's gonna be pop.
It's like catchy.
Yeah, like even his like he has some slower ones that I guess would be more like an R&B, like a love songy type one. But even those, I was like, oh, I'm okay, all right. Like I didn't skip it. I listened to the whole. I was like, all right, dude's not bad.
If he does a feature with Bartholomew Banana Hammock, I'm in. All right.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm in it.
And then I stopped and thought about it, and I was like, Will Ferrell named his kid Magnus. Like,
I mean,
that surprised me.
No, not at all.
But then you gotta wonder who his mom is, because she's gotta be very laid back to be like, yeah, Magnus, that's awesome. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what? That works.
And she's got to be one hot woman because he, like I said, he does not look like his dad. So he's got to get his look somewhere.
All right, that's it. I need to see what he looks like, because
Magnus Farrell.
In a minute, while Sam is researching, make sure you like and follow the podcast and the channel. And for all of our wants and needs, they're all over the goddamn place. Speaking of, we have Eric's new wonderful complaint department that is kicking off and live and kicking. All right. And the snack time is out
Okay.
there, ready to go. Go ahead, Sam.
Doesn't he look like he should be like a GQ type model, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you listen to him, I don't know what you listened through, but if you listen to him, the voice does not match that guy.
But like his mom is decent. She's actually fairly pretty, but like she looks a lot like Will.
He does.
Yeah.
So then what?
Like, she's blonde hair, blue eyed, so I could see where he got that from. But like compared to both his parents, I have to wonder if he was adopted.
Yeah, because he does not, especially his dad. Like obviously everybody knows who his dad. Like his, I mean, the fucking guy got a Netflix movie out right now. Like,
look at that. He is fine as fuck.
But I'm saying,
skate to one song and one song only.
Like I'm like, what the like? Okay, all right, but I dug. I was like, I'm okay. Like if he does another album here at some point.
Okay, but look at that. He does kind of look like his dad.
He looks
I get it.
a little bit, but
he don't look like the Hawk.
No, I want to watch that. That looks good.
I will.
I feel like it's gonna have a little bit more of like a. I don't want to I hate comparing it to this because it's so good, but like a modern day Happy Gilmore. Even though we just got a Happy Gilmore too, but like just that kind of straight comedy, golf, sports movie.
I just saw that him and Molly Shannon are together in that movie, so I'm gonna have to watch it.
Then you add Luke Wilson. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, right.
Because like Luke Wilson plays almost like the Shooter McGavin type character.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why I'm like, I feel like we've done this before.
Yeah, that's why I said like I don't want to go in thinking that way because it's probably gonna ruin my, ask. What word do I want there? I don't know.
Well, I can say if you want a really cute, I don't know if you've already seen it, but I finally got to see Sheep Detectives.
I was just talking to somebody about that movie. I don't know who it was.
Dude, when we went and saw Mario Brothers, the Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, it popped up, and I asked Xander, and he was like, "Yeah." And then like,
John told me, John, it's on Amazon Prime already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's how I watched
on
it.
Amazon goddamn Prime.
Lock in, match the universe, bro.
The universe right now.
Every day, all day. I might watch it after I fucking get done doing this.
I swear to God, I was like going to pick up Xander from Ashley's house, and she said, that they're like the Vizio main menu came up, and she was like, looked, and she was like, "Is that free?" And I was like, "Is that Master?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Fucking right, it is." And she's like, "Nothing's free 99, Paul." And I was like, "Click it," and it said included in Prime. She's like, "Well, fuck me." I was like, "Yep, free 99 it is. If you have Prime, you get to watch it." She's like,
and I don't think
I'll probably never watch it.
And it did pretty good I think it did well in theaters. And I mean, obviously me and you went and saw it, and I think we talked about it on here, but like,
yes, we did.
It was good. It was done well. Like, I don't think it was one of those there like, oh, let's get it out on streaming just to, because it was flopping in the theaters. I do think that like after that came out a bunch of shit's out for that. It would be hard to I mean, besides, it came out like the same right around the same weekend or same week as Toy Story 5. You've had, what else? Supergirl after that. You've had the Odyssey now. Spider-Man comes out in 2 weeks. Like, this is a big run for movie theaters right now.
Yeah.
So I think it was smart for them to just, I mean, especially because Prime helped, like, the Amazon Studios or whatever the hell it's called helped make it. So.
Well, a lot of things don't stay out there long anymore.
Not anymore. No.
No, because like they probably have it like they probably think like that the movie's expectancy, like its life expectancy out of theater is like probably a 3 to maybe 4 month window, if that.
If that,
Now
how,
it
yeah,
has digressed tremendously, unless you have like a powerhouse like a Spider-Man, Toy Story,
yeah.
something where it's going to captivate a lot of
Well, what
attention.
Toy Story came out Father's Day weekend, I
Yep.
think, and it's still the number one movie in theaters right now. I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's
know
it's it's
with
fucking Toy Story.
with
Okay, I
Odyssey
loved it.
coming out this week. I don't know, but I mean, up until a few days ago, it was still the number one movie.
That's till Spider-Man shows up.
Spider Man's gonna fuck up some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I plan on going to see Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider Man's a.
Well, that's how it was. Is I was like, oh, because I remember you and I, Eric, were talking about the fact that Xander's interested in watching Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe I'll take him. And then Randy was like, I don't think it's in the theater anymore. And I was like, oh, all right. And then you were like, look at this. And I was like, would you look at that? So I was like, hey, you still want to watch Masters of the Universe? He's like, of course. I was like, oh, we have date night tomorrow. So we're gonna sit here and watch Master of the Universe together.
I
Like,
thought about watching it today while I was working, but instead I got caught up on X-Men '97,
um,
so I'm caught up on that.
I got caught up on House of the Dragon this week, so that pretty much was my Monday. Then I started watching WWE Unreal.
Oh, don't I didn't even get no. That's on the I. Don't even get me started. I got so much shit.
It's a summer of shit. There's so much. If I'm not at an event doing something or traveling or doing anything else or graduation parties or fucking whatever, I get a chance to sit down in my house and watch something during the week.
Yeah, I mean, we still even have like old stuff we got. Not, I guess at this point now it's older. Like we have some TV like sitcom stuff, like George and Mandy, that Sheldon
Yeah.
spinoff. Like we still got like half a season of that to catch up on.
And then Stuart Saves the Universe is coming out.
Stewart Saves the Universe is coming out. The new season of Georgie and Mandy starts in the fall, along with that show Ghosts.
I love Ghost.
That new season I think is coming out this fall too, which we still have the last few episodes of the last season. Like
Dude, you need to get your shit together.
I still got a whole entire season 2 of The Pit to watch.
Man, what are you doing? You don't got one of them same
And
fucking
2 episodes
lifestyles
of
where you're
Spider
busy all the
Noir.
damn
I still
time.
got 2 episodes of Spider Noir to watch.
Dude, I finished that shit because that shit was so good.
It was good. It's just that I got caught up in a bunch of shit, and that's one that I watched with Donna, so I can't watch it without her. And then our schedules didn't link up because somebody had to have surgery from the whole 9 yards. Like,
I
come
swear to
on.
Christ, that's what I did with WWE Unreal this week. I told Brandy, I was like, look, I love you. I know this is our show, but they're talking about John Cena's last match. You have to watch this shit on your own. I was like, you're kind of on your own on this one. I was like, no thanks. I gotta watch my shit. I'm
That's
probably
a
gonna watch some shit this weekend too, but I'm going swimming.
You're going swimming.
Yeah, I'm going to see Dad's new pool.
Dad's new pool, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna put you to work some fucking house some way.
Not if I'm in my skibbies or whatever. I'm in my fucking bathing suit in the fucking pool already. He'll be
I'm
like,
talking
while you're
about your
down
dad.
there, check that
He's,
liner.
he's not gonna care. He's not gonna care.
He'll be like, I'm gonna get in there. Boo. Yeah, yeah. It'll be something. What
We
time
have.
you coming over here? 9. Okay, be here by 7:30. For fucking what?
Well, you gotta clean it out, get the water warmed up.
Yeah, right. You gotta do all that, and all this
You
other
gotta get
shit.
it warm like bath water.
No, I don't. No, no,
See, that
no.
always reminds me like if someone pees in the pool and it's like that warm spot. So I need to have my pool like semi-cool, the cold, because otherwise it creeps me out.
Yeah. See, with Xander, it don't matter. It could be freezing cold or bath water. If he's in it, and then you can't get him out of it.
Hmm.
No. But yeah, he last weekend. So, anywho, so last weekend there was the Canadian wildfires and all this shit. My father decides he's going to be in Niagara Falls
I
while
knew that.
this is
Yeah.
going on.
And so
Okay,
before we get started, you gotta clarify: Niagara Falls on the New York side or the Canadian side?
No,
Canadian side.
he
Okay.
was mountain. He ended up.
He was definitely mountain man for sure. And so Brandy reached out to him, was like, "Hey, just be safe, just." And he like, all the precautionary shit. And he's like, "No, it sucks, but we're fine. We already bought and paid for the trip, yada yada." Then he takes pictures and he sends them to me and Brandy. And the sky is like blue. The picture is so clear, and I'm going, "Is this the same Canada? Like that was just like burning up?" And he's like, "Yeah, I don't see anything here." I was like, "Can you smell it?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you can smell it."
That's the way it was. We talked to Donna's parents. They're up in Erie now for the summer, and we checked in on them because like her dad can't be out in that kind of shit either.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom was like, no, we're good up here. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did it like go over and then hit like
I
Western?
don't know. Did it
No,
just miss Niagara Falls on the Canadian border?
no, she
Yeah,
did
but
say it was, I guess what
we
it was, by the time we called her and checked in, because, we were experiencing it. So it was already past them. Like, it already moved down.
Yeah.
But she said it was so bad that her dad, him and his fishing buddies were out on his boat out in the middle of the lake, and it started rolling across the lake like almost like a fog in a horror movie. So they started heading in, and it caught up to them, and it ended up passing them. And it got to the point where he couldn't even see the shore anymore, and he had no idea how to get back. He had to follow his fishing GPS thing just to find land.
Oh
mm,
wow. I
I was
mean,
like, fuck, why even go out? Fuck that.
I wouldn't have went out at all.
Yeah, but you've been my father-in-law. If he's fishing, he's fishing. There ain't no
I mean,
stopping.
I guess it's the old guard. Like my dad's the same way. He'd have worked out in that shit too if he had to. There was a lot of people down in Picklesburg wearing masks and shit and all that. And
mm-hmm.
I looked around. And I was like, "Oh, it's like Rona all over again." No.
Well, hey, I put out my fucking complaint about it. I didn't care if people wore masks. I get it. Like even for myself, somebody with lung problems,
But
there
you
was
have a valid point
like there
in
there
your
was
complaint department
there was
rant.
a day. It was that one day that it was like the worst heightened day here, and I
Mhm.
had to go. I think that might have been. I had to go to the office or something, so I was out. And again, I wasn't out long. I was only in and out of the car, in and out of a building. Like that was it, and it bothered me. I was like, "Fuck
Mm-hmm.
that sucked." So like, I get it. I get the mask thing, but when me and Jane we were coming home from her heart doctor appointment, um, that Friday, the day you went to Picklesburg. So it was kicking that day. The fires was
Mm-hmm.
smelling and bothering people.
Oh yeah, Xander had a mask, and I gave him a shot of his inhaler before we even got out of the
We
car.
were rolling down the Boulevard of the Allies, right past where Mercy and Duquesne University are. There,
Yeah,
we're rolling past, and I look over, and I'm like, look at these motherfuckers with their windows down. Like I was just gonna make fun of them because they had their windows down, like with this smoke and smell and everything. So me and Jane look over at them. She knew. She just like gripped my arm, like, "Oh my god, Dad, spit it out!" Like I know what you're about. You got something to say, and I was like, "What the fuck are they wearing masks for? Like, why? If you're that worried about it, roll the fucking windows." And
Mm-hmm.
they just had they had all all four windows down.
they were they were quacking up. They were excited.
I was like, what if you're that worried about it that you feel you need to wear a mask? Which I get it. Like I probably should have worn one while I was out. My doctor probably would have said, "Hey, it's smart for you to wear a mask," and I
Yeah.
would have said, "Sure, okay," and not did it like I did. Um, but so I get it. I had no problem with people trying to be safe. But why? But if you're that worried about it, why do you have the fucking windows down?
Well, that's
Maybe the
obviously
air
the
conditioner didn't work.
maybe. Well, that's to the
That's
aspect
a
of when
fucking risk. Like I don't.
when we would have when it was when COVID was out and people would get in their cars and still wear their mask as they're
By
driving.
themselves.
Your windows are up. Like what are you doing? Like I watched that rant and I was like, spot on. I was like spot the fuck on, because like why would you have the windows down and the mask on, breathing this shit in? I mean, okay, there is, to Sam's point, maybe their air conditioner doesn't work. Cool. Me, I think it'd be awkward as fuck watching a whole car full of people with masks on, like just banging something like like I would be fucking dying. But like I feel like you're in this like gray area. Either wear the mask and suffer, put the fucking windows up. You know what I mean? Or take the mask off, put the windows up. Or there is what you saw, and they're like, put the windows down. Come on, why not?
I don't.
I've just learned to just stick to my own little world and mind my own business, because it's gotten to a point that I've seen too much stupidity and I'm just like, I don't need to keep getting stressed out over these idiots.
That's why I kind of let Eric have his complaint department for a
And
second
where
while,
the
just to
complaint
have a headache.
department came from. I'm tired of seeing these stupid idiots and nobody saying anything about them. So if you see some shit, Sam, and you want to put it, you don't want to say it, just shoot me. I'll say it for you.
Well, I'll
Like-
say here, you know what grinds my gears? I am so tired of people who will run a red light but then sit at a fucking green light.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. That's one.
I think a lot of when I stop and think of some of these sometimes when I think about like shit like that irritates me. I thought about this, especially now that I'm like kind of keeping track of them so that I can make these videos. It's a lot of driving shit. Like,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I want to be a road rage person, like but like, come the fuck on. I'm not gonna get into it now because that's a whole different.
I was like, we have
But-
other content to do.
I get it, because like I won't go into details like full at it, but like I was in a car accident on Saturday because this motherfucker didn't know what he was doing. And like they're still putting me at fault for it. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I don't fucking care anymore. Just get my car fixed. Like, and then it turns out that this asshole didn't even have insurance to begin with. So it's just like one big clusterfuck. But I'm like, guys, I'm over this shit. I'm over the amount of idiots who drive out on the road.
What's
That-
funny though is 9 times out of 10 the motherfuckers don't have insurance.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I every time I'm in an accident,
But the do have the rates are so high because we have to carry a fucking policy that covers the other shit because I mean, when I got my policy, the guy fucking told me, he's like, well, listen, you know that more likely you're going to get into an accident and they're not going to have coverage. So you're going to need better coverage to make sure that you get your shit covered. And I'm like,
Yep.
I want the lesser coverage. He goes, well, you can definitely have the lesser coverage, but if you get in an accident, you're fucked. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
but then you'll be in a predicament similar to
Yeah.
Samantha, where all of a sudden,
it's like,
oh, we didn't have it. Okay.
that's my biggest fear. Like people talk about like, not everybody, but like some people talk about like, you know, how do you think you're gonna like die? Like, you know what I mean? Like death. That I have like I just kind of like know that's how like I'm gonna get in one of those car accidents that I'm gonna because of some idiot, drunk, whatever, or like I think well Paul probably I don't know about you, Sam, I think you might, but me and Paulie watch a lot of police shows and
Mhm.
like I'm gonna be that guy going through an intersection and a police chase is gonna come the other way and fucking T-bone me like and I'm gonna be the one to die because of some fucking asshole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like that's like my bit like I just so like I do like I came home from taking Donna to dialysis earlier today and the top of my street it's just stop signs two ways, the other ones don't.
Mhm.
So I was on the street that doesn't have a stop sign and I was turning onto mine. But I always still like don't stop like there's a stop sign, but I'll like yield it
Mm-hmm.
because people fly at that up and down. There's two dead ends down that way, so people fly up and down it. And I always just still yield it. Like I just don't go without
Mm-hmm.
the feeling someone's coming from the other way. And
Well, I do that with green lights. Like I don't go right away. I will take like a couple of seconds because people will still come through red lights. They come flying through a red light, even though I have the right of way and I have a green. If I'm like trying to turn and they come flying, like I'm like there.
barreling right through. They do it on
Yep.
8 all the time.
oh yeah, that's why
All
I kind of quit going that way, Paul. Like when we come out to and from your house, like I think I told you before, like I've been doing like I haven't taken I don't know the last time I took Route 8 going to or from your house. It's
Mm-hmm.
been at least a few months because I hate travel. Like that road just
I hate Road 8.
so many fucking stoplights, but two like so I take North Park and come out your way that way.
18 red lights to get to my house.
That's
Mm-mm.
all.
Yeah.
I
But
have a
then,
client out towards your way, Paul. So but I hear where Eric is coming because I take North Park too. Because
Yeah.
I'm just like it's so much easier.
Yeah.
well, see, what my life is when I have Xander, it's like the back ways to Ashley's to drop him off and then get on the highway right by my dad and go. When I come home, it's the back way. Same
Mm-hmm.
when I have him. When I don't have him, I'll go 279 all the
Mm.
time,
Yeah.
hands down. But like to you, both of your points, the only time that I will actually go through a yellow, because there are some yellows that turn red very fast. There are yellows that are just yellow as fuck for a
Yeah.
while. The only time I will perceive it as like I'm going through a red light is when I'm loaded. I can't stop the truck on a dime, so you just have to
Mm-hmm.
like skate through very softly.
Yeah.
But
But
then
that's
like I
different, Paul,
get freaked
compared.
out that somebody is on the other side gonna right into the fucking truck.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are people that that's an easy paycheck.
Yeah.
That's true too. We had that real bad accident a few weeks ago. Right outside Jane's work down at the plaza, the shopping plaza. The fuckers didn't stop for an ambulance. Lights,
Mm-hmm.
sign, everything on, and they didn't stop. And the ambulance T-boned them and almost killed them. And the person that was in the back was already in critical condition. So they had to get they had to get two other ambulances to show up for one to hurry up and transport the person that was already in an emergency. And now the car that got hit needed and it's like how like and especially working in Oakland, I see it all the time. Like, because ambulances are
Oakland.
coming through there all the time, and they have their lights on, and I'll hear them a mile away, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop, and the car behind me is pissed. I had a guy. Again on the Boulevard of the Allies, right where Mercy is, and they have that specific ambulance pull off
Yeah.
for when they're coming in. I saw it coming. It wasn't at the pull off yet, so I stopped. I could have been that asshole and tried to floor it and possibly squeak by, but I said, "Oh, I'm not doing that." I stopped. The fucking guy behind me got pissed and tried going around me and cutting off the ambulance.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, "What? Like, why?"
That's
No,
like the
it's
other
literally
day
the
I
fucking
was.
Wild West.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's getting bad because like I was in traffic because construction, so they had one lane, and there were signs that say slow down, like one lane, And I'm sitting in there, and we're all backed up, and all of a sudden, everybody behind me is honking their horn. Like, where are you going? You know, you honking your horn isn't going to make him switch that little sign from stop to slow anytime soon.
Oh, those are the fucking best. Those are the best because you'll see people like if I'm in the work van or truck, and I always like peer out when I'm at those stop or slow signs, and people are like, "Yo, do you not understand? This whole flow of traffic needs to come out,
Uh-huh.
so the sign turns and our flow goes."
Goes.
And then when we go through, if the last car is a Regal and the Regal goes through, flip, then
Mhm.
they come. Like, oh my God. And dude, if you end up catching a green light into it and
Mhm.
it's like, it's going, it's slow. Oh man, I love being the person coming through and watch the other side when
Uh-huh.
they're stopped because you see, there's always, I'm just putting it out there, there's always a middle aged white lady just going, yo, I don't know how privileged you need to be, but to
Mhm.
me, this is called traffic. This is
Right.
Yeah.
the way it works. So if she would have had a green light going into it,
Mhm.
she would have went with the flow of traffic. Now, when that light turns red, God forbid, all this traffic should be gone, or
Mhm.
probably one or two cars when they flip it. Like, where's the fire? Like,
Right?
I
That's
swear.
the problem. Nobody has patience or driving etiquette, courtesy, whatever you want
Mhm.
to. That's out the fucking window, and nobody has patience. Everybody's in a rush to get somewhere, and to be honest, where they're going isn't that fucking important.
Nope.
And those people that you're talking about, I don't. I've had some guys like that too, where they're just like again, like if they wanted me to go through that light, and I'm like, nope, that was too close to a red, and I know that people fly the opposite way. Like I'm not,
Mhm.
I don't want to get in an accident, so I stopped properly. And the guy behind me is like you said, just what the fuck? Come on.
Those are
And
the fucking best.
here's what I do. I sit and I'm like, okay, this motherfucker. And then when they want you to go the second that light turns green, and if you don't have your fucking foot on the gas going through that light, they're laying on the horn.
Uh-huh.
I fucking sit through the fucking green light and don't move.
That's golden.
Fucking make that person wait. So if you get behind me honking the horn, whoever watches this, and I don't care if you're friends or family, I will fucking make you wait through another fucking green light in red.
I'll
I
do that
I
if
I
someone tries to tail me. Like the other day, I had a dentist appointment, and the speed limit's 25. I was already doing 35, and he's right on my ass. He's like bumper to bumper. So I slowed it down to do 5 miles an hour, and I could see him, and they go, like, come on, and I'm like, get off my ass.
I will brake check the fuck out of
the
somebody.
only thing that drives me fucking nuts is when they're going under the speed limit.
That's
If
everywhere,
if
though.
you're going under the speed limit
Yeah.
and there is no construction, no
Mhm.
flaggers, no nothing, get there.
Mhm.
Like if it is fucking 35, it just happened today. If it's 35 and I'm clocking me at fucking 29 and I'm
Mhm.
looking at the car in front of me going, he better be dead.
Yeah.
Like he better be an old fucking man,
Yes.
It is.
woman, or something. I
'Cause
need an excuse before I fucking lose my shit.
then
And
you'll get.
then they do the veer like they're going to turn or they're going to turn. And then they're going to turn. I turn signal on, by the way. Let's just talk driving etiquette. They're doing everything they're supposed to. But then he doesn't fucking turn and the fucking blinker goes off and he goes straight. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yep.
I was like, I thought I had him. Like, boom, I could just
But
go
then
right
you
past him.
have a chance to
And
go
then,
around them, and it is always a little fucking old person that can barely see over the steering
Yep.
wheel, just bebopping along, doo, doo,
Mhm.
doo. And
dude,
it's
and
like,
then the best
come the
part,
fuck on.
exactly that. So we got to the four-way intersection. They're just pissing around. And I was like, okay, look, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. But there was nobody coming, so I can go around them and go. And as I'm going, I do one of these.
Yep.
And I was like, sure as shit. White
Mhm.
knuckled up here, going like,
I've also noticed though there's an increase in not just like the senior, population. But now I'm seeing more like these soccer dads, the ones who are like, all right, no offense, you guys wear your baseball cap, but I'm talking about the ones who like, the ones in the Little League stand, they're like, go Jimmy, go! Daddy's watching, go Jimmy, go!
That's
Yes!
the play right there, Jim. The play right
I've
there.
seen so many of them there with their steering wheel like this, and I'm like, oh my god.
Right there. Right there. See that little Jimmy right there? He's gonna be an all-star pitcher one day.
Yes.
Gonna do good things. And I'm right, Jim. All right. Let's go, Jim. All right. All right.
These are also the ones who
that,
do like 10 to
disconnect from
15
here.
under the speed limit.
Well, they're also the ones who don't fucking yell at their kid. We don't correct them. We just give them a good stern talking to. Fuck you.
Right? And as soon as shit gets crazy, you don't know about this, but all right. Kevin will go ahead and disconnect his glasses from the front, and he'll bring them down, and he's gonna have a stern talking to Jimmy. All right. All right, I didn't sit here and make this crock pot chili all day for the fucking potluck party. Right?
We just had that fucking family outside of our house last weekend because we have this fucking hill by our house, folks. If you don't know, let me tell you about this motherfucker.
There he goes.
The steepest fucking hill in the continent of the United States. It has been deemed so by some fucking government committee, and there's a whole placard and a whole thing. So we get these fucking idiots that show up to hike the fucking hill, or they'll ride their bicycle up the hill. It's so steep, I'm going to ride my bike up it. I'm going to make little Jimmy walk up it and take a really cool picture when he gets to the top. It's a fucking public street. There are cars that go up and down that goddamn thing. Like, it's not like it's just a statue for you to go check out. Like, because my street's one off from it, so these people park on our street and then go walk down to this hill. And we had this family, and they were the exact same fucking people you guys are talking about. Like Dad was the one that rode it. He comes fucking flying down from around us. I almost took him out with my car door. Did not see him coming. They got the old fucking Dodge Caravan with the fucking roof thing on the back. He had his
sliding fucking doors.
The one, like the fucking barn doors with the little ladder to get up to the roof rack, and he had his fucking bike thing on it. And
bike rack.
He comes fucking flying down in his fucking green hiking socks with his little fucking boots and his fucking vest and his hat with his little bell on his bicycle. And he's fucking like, didn't you think that was so great? And I say it loud enough so that I know they fucking heard me. I'm like, girls, if we go on vacation, I'm not taking yins to go see a fucking hill.
Right.
Like, we're gonna go do fun shit, not fucking go look at a cobblestone fucking road.
No.
And Jane was like, I would hope not. Like,
something like super extraordinary needs to happen on this fucking cobblestone road with a plaque, something that indicates what happened.
The only thing that they did do is they filmed a few years ago. They filmed an Audi car commercial on the hill, which was really cool. And I think
it's if you're being for real or you're fucking around. You were like, hey, it's cool.
No, it was really cool. I'm trying to think of what it was. I think it was like a Super Bowl ad or something. Because again, it was like this. It was like summertime, and the whole point of it was like they had the Audi, like they were trying to prove that the Audi could like four-wheel or something. So they came in with the whole snow machines and made fake snow, and they had a guy like they had a snowboarder and a skier that were like trying to prove that they could do what the car could do up and down the hill. But the cool part is they kept bringing the cars again because that street's kind of like where those dead ends where I was talking about. So they have to come around. My street is one of the main accesses to get to the top of it. So the cars in that kept coming down and hanging out like on my street. Like I had this show, they gave all of us on our street like these resident passes so we could get. It was almost like a movie set. Like we had to get permission to park in my own fucking house. But that's like the only cool thing that's ever happened there.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, that's not really interesting to take your family.
And these people come, especially this time of year, these people come to like check it out, but it's part of my rant from the one clip of the complaint department where I said people like the food delivery people that just stop and put their flashers on. That's
And
what
they're in the middle of the fucking road.
yes. So that's what these people do. They just stop and put their flashers on in the middle of the road, which is a main thoroughway, to get up and down through our neighborhood. And they just stop and put their flashers on so they can get out and fucking take family photos on this hill.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking purposely total one of your cars. I'm gonna
There
do it
was
on
only one hill that I ever like brought a couple of people on because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And this is when I first moved here. I think it's in what, McCandless, maybe Wexford. I forgot the name of that hill, but it's the one where if you go down to the stop sign, if you put your car in neutral, it'll go backwards on its own.
the
The
no
gravity
gravity.
hill.
Yeah.
Gravity Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only hill that I ever brought anybody with, and
That's
I was
more
all excited
exciting than
about.
the fucking hiking hill over by Eric, for sure.
See, but
They-
that's what I don't understand because I've been on that hill, like near Eric, I think like once or twice. But it gave me like I was scared to go up it. I was scared to even go up that hill.
No, it's the cobblestone really steep one.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I had to go up it the other day, because I had to call the fuzz, and they made me go play detective, and I had to go up that hill.
Mhm.
And it was the first time I'd taken my new car up the hill, and I was like, oh fuck, I should probably put this in all-wheel drive because my front tires were just barely like skipping to get up it. Like I could hear.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. Jane was like, we gonna make it? And I was like, yeah, we're fine. Like it was just like,
Got to risk it to get the biscuit.
yeah, I was like, I probably should have put it in all-wheel drive. Like, I mean, it is a pretty steep hill. Like, I don't use it. I have no reason to. But it's just like I just don't see like, but like, but like he was saying, like those are the like, you know, that it. Don't get me started because I'll start bad mouthing people that don't need bad mouth.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I feel like everybody's just dumbing down and getting stupider, and I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
it's
it's the
just me
movie
because I'm getting
Idiocracy.
older.
Hence, once again, where the complaint department has come from.
If you haven't seen the movie Idiocracy, that's exactly what this world is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why you no tattoo? I'm telling you, that fucking movie. Every time I watch it, I instantly will go outside and be like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it makes
really
sense.
is.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
again, it's just and the other thing too is it's like society in the world is just like it's all everybody's worried about me. It's like
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, especially when it comes to driving, like just common driving etiquette. Like I'm not the perfect driver. Do I make mistakes? Yes, but I don't fucking
At the end of the day, it's patience. Nobody has
Mm-hmm.
it.
no doing a fucking 120 down a road that's only 25. Like
I do it.
why? Just for me to catch up to you at the same fucking red light.
That shit's the
Mm-hmm.
best. That shit's the best. Like when they like either cut around me or they get all pissed off and they get in the other lane, and then like all of a sudden it's like,
It's like, hey,
hey,
what's up?
You see them
how
like
you doing?
you see them play Frogger through a couple more cars
Yeah.
ahead of you, and then
Mm-hmm.
again you get up to them and you're like, I if I use the forfeit tunnels to go to work, which I haven't been lately, but I sometimes use the forfeit tunnels, and I always get cut off right before the entrance to the tunnel. People drive up the exit ramp and will cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the exit to Route 51, but they're like, oh no, I'm not going to Route 51. I'm just going to cut you off because I'm
Yeah.
in too much
Yep.
of a rush. And then they'll cut me off, and then they'll skip over to the next lane, and I'll end up next to them in the tunnel, and I just look over and I just shake my head, and then I'm like, whoa, and I'm like,
Mhm.
the one guy both of us had our windows down, and I was like, I hope you die in that fucking truck, and then I just drove away.
Wow.
Because
You
it's always,
definitely need to complain.
always these fucking guys and these big ass fucking, like, I'm a Ford F-250. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you. Like,
Yeah. They're like that between the hours of what is it, the 2 and 6? No, 4 and 6. When you're going through the tunnels and the right lane is just for Carson, like when
Yeah.
you're going down that way, they'll
Yeah.
do that. They'll think they're like come right through there, and then at the very end they'll be like, okay, well now you got to let me in. I
yeah.
am a hardcore bitch with that, okay? And I will be on the tail of the and I will sit there and I will be on top of them. And if they try to squeeze in, I start moving my car over and I'm like, you gonna hit me? Let's go, come on, come hit me. And they totally stop and wait.
The city's gotten smart and they put motorcycle cops there every, like, they don't do it every day, but I've gone through there a bunch of times and there'll be motorcycle cops sitting at the end just waiting for people to do it. And as soon as they do it, they have you pull into that little PennDOT thing where they're pulled over at. They're
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
And you're watching them just write the tickets. And I'm like, fuckers.
Yeah, I know. People don't really try it when I'm driving a cube truck.
Yeah, you're driving a truck. Yeah.
That's the best though, is when they try.
I
And
would
then
say
they
there's
try to
some
itch
fucking
over, and I'm like,
stubborn
yo, you're like you're almost touching the truck.
Yeah.
And then they look at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, here's what the fuck. I'm just going to drive past you.
Like, I'm in my lane. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like,
Thanks. I'll see you in the morning. Later, Gator.
But on a different note, have either one of you watched that? Maybe Eric, maybe you know him. Have you ever watched Ink Master?
the
Yeah.
new. I haven't watched anything new. I
I
used to
haven't watched anything in a long time.
Yeah.
So the runner-up for I think season 17. I don't know when that was. Like I think it was last year or the year before. The runner-up.
I didn't watch that
Seth
one.
Holmes. No, okay. So apparently he's got a shop here in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And I did not know this until recently. Well, guess who is now on his wait list to go get a tattoo?
Oh, Sam, don't do it. Don't do it. I say that only because these people are magnificent artists. I love watching their work and seeing what they do. But you're going to overpay so much because you're paying for his celebrityism.
Yeah, but I've already got his rates, and his rates are actually pretty decent.
Okay, well then you found a lucky one.
I sure got lucky, I can tell you that much. Because like I had a whole consultation with him over the phone. I was like, all right. I was like, it sounds all great and all, but I need to know your price. And he told me, and I was like, wait, that's it? And he goes, what do you mean that's it? I was like, no, that's it. Like, he literally is like on average with everybody else out here. Maybe even like, yeah. He was actually, it's going to cost me a little less to have him do my tattoo than the person who was going to do it in Connecticut.
See, I sit here and laugh because people say like what normal price is. I don't pay normal price. Like, so I recently got my turtle thing. You can't see. There's turtles here. I got my Ninja Turtle tattoo for Father's Day, and I mean, full color, full forearm. I only paid $60 for my tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be
Okay.
giving your secrets out on fucking
You
internet for
definitely
people
don't fit
fucking
within the normal range.
It's one of those benefactors of going to the same guy since I was 18 years old. So you got to figure what 20-something years I've been going to
Go
this.
ahead, date yourself. It's fine. Go ahead.
I don't have a problem dating myself. That's the problem. I'm too old to figure out the math. I can't.
The math just isn't mathing.
No, my brain isn't braining. That's the problem. I can't. It ain't fucking functioning. But yeah, no, our guy gives us really good. Like I say, our guy because Mark and John and well now Jane goes to him too. So he takes
Look
care
at you keeping it in the family.
Oh, she was only gonna. I would not let her go anywhere else. Because he does phenomenal work. His workspace is professional and respectable, like sanitary, all that stuff. Like, and again, he does give me good prices, and that's not the. I mean, yeah, that helps me going back there, but it's just, and then again, I have such a good rapport with him, like. Like these turtles, it was like I took the image in, I said, this is what I want to do. And he was like, all right, well, I got this idea. What if we do this and the shading? And then I was like, listen, you know how it is. I bring you an idea. This is what I want. And I let you make any changes or critiques that you feel would make it look better.
Yeah.
Because I can draw it on paper, but you have to put it on my skin. That's a different medium. It's a different, like, it's going to come out different, I know, than what I drew. So make it work. Like, and it does. He like the turtles. He did. He added some shading and a little highlights and stuff that I didn't really think of or have on the original image. So it worked out. So yeah, but I it cringes when other people go get tattoos and then I'm like, oh really? And they're like, yeah, I only paid so much for it. And I'm like, oh my god, that hurts. Like I can't. Like my Donna's siblings go get tattoos and they all go to this one guy that I think also was like on Ink Masters or something out in the Robinson area. And they tell me what they pay and I'm like, oh my god, like my heart is crumbling inside. Like I can't. Like
Yeah.
even my own sister, like she went down to the south side because she was like being impatient and wanted to get this tattoo and didn't want to wait for me to help her get a good price or go somewhere. And she was like, I'm gonna go to south side. And I'm like, you're gonna overpay down there. And she was like, oh, it's fine. And then she told me and I was like, God.
You're like, you didn't fucking listen to me.
No.
You
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, but if the price works for you, and obviously, like I said, all those people like do great work. Like it's hey, that's cool. And there have been more. I feel like Pittsburgh's becoming a. I mean, we've always have had our fair share of tattoo shops in Pittsburgh. You know, it's like pizza shops, tattoo shops, and bars. Like we
I was like, did you just to me that's just old Lawrenceville.
no or Carson Street. But you know,
Yeah, it's fucking Lawrenceville or Carson Street.
but
I had to
like
go down Millville. I think it was Millville. I think that's where it is. Anyway, I passed, what is it? Sidelines? Side.
You're in Millville.
Yeah,
yeah,
I passed that. And I remember that time you and I met up, Paul. I think we were there, right? Yeah. I was like, oh, I remember that. It was so bad
Yeah.
though.
I've
I
been a few
can't tell you
times.
the fucking last time I've been to Sidelines, but I could always go for some wings at Sidelines.
Didn't we go there for Kari's 21st birthday?
Um, I believe so, and then went to LA Autos.
No. We started over in Etna.
Eric, you want me to date myself, okay?
I am going to date you. We started off because we started off at
I
Ali.
didn't consent for you to date me.
It's fine. Um, we went from Ali Autos to what's the bar on the corner? That tavern, something tavern right there at route right as you get on Route 8.
The
Is that
Rustic,
is that what it is? It's right. It's right on the corner. It's like a tannish colored building.
the Rustic.
We went there, and then we, because obviously Scooter and uh, that his whole crew was there, and I think we ended up going from there to Silence because Silence is where her mom was at. We were meeting her,
I honestly can't remember.
and then her husband, well, then boyfriend, had to carry her home. She was a hot mess.
Yeah, that kind of does it for all of us.
Well, 21st. I mean, you know.
Speaking of, and that's how I'm actually going to finish it. Um, so Riley's boyfriend, Bill, happy birthday, Bill. Bill will be 21 this weekend.
Holy fuck!
And in typical fucking fashion, they're going to be down in the south side of Pittsburgh this weekend.
Oh God, no.
Now, mind you, this is a whole different aspect than when we were 21 to 25 or whatever, or in our 30s or whatever, when people would turn 21 and we'd go down there and have fun or whatever. There is no fucking way you would catch me at 43 down there to celebrate somebody's 21st birthday. And on top of that, I've already told them right now, that they need to leave that fucking place by 11.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the
Yeah,
latest. I said
if not,
because
if not
it's not
10,
the same.
no.
Not.
It's not. I said it's, and according to Riley, Bill isn't very clubbish, kind of that personality. She's like, he wants to experience what it's all about. I get it. We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll see what it's all about. Get in and get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Or even hop a couple. Like, if it's your own, like,
Like
party.
I would suggest, because we have done this before in our older age, like go down, have dinner, so you get there early enough that you have dinner, and hit up a few spots again before all the fucking nonsense rolls in.
Yeah.
Get out. But it's even hard to do that anymore because the restaurants and everything down there are fucking skipping town because they're tired of the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why we don't have fatheads anymore.
I was gonna say our go-to spot for dinner and the hangout was Fatheads to start the evening, and then we would again maybe hit up a few things around those blocks or two, and then we would call it a night. But we can't even fucking do that anymore.
I know, completely. The riffraff down in fucking Southside completely fucked up the go-to
Mm-hmm.
same practice day fucking place to eat lunch. Now what the fuck? Now what do we do? Offer House, Cheesecake Factory. I don't have time for that shit.
For Manny
Some of
Brothers,
them won't even do delivery, like with DoorDash past a certain time anymore.
No,
no.
no. I mean, I will be like, I feel like I'll be watching like the uncle that I am to make sure they're okay,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
make sure they're safe. I will let everybody know next week if they had fun, if there's pictures and whatnot, and we'll have to exploit fucking Bill's 21st birthday out here. There's a part of me that wants to, but a part of me that doesn't, only because I know where they're going. I just don't have it in me no more. I'd be the uncle that is there literally for an hour, and then when they went to the next bar, I'd be like, "Well, I'm a head
Mm-hmm.
home, and you kids have fun, be
But
safe."
I get that because I turned 40 like 2 weeks ago, and I remember being like, guys, I really don't want to do shit. I just want to stay home with my cat. Like,
Shut up with you and your 40.
I'm old, guys. I'm
Oh,
old.
come on. Shit, I don't know. When I turned 40, I was in a different state, and I was like, I'm not even with my own people. I was like, I'm with work people. I was like, shit. What's there to do in Columbus? There was a lot to do in Columbus.
There was a lot to
But
do.
there, got to maintain. I was working. But shit. But I'll keep everybody updated. Of course, we have the complaint department. It's out right now. Uh, keep that shit coming up because people like that. Um,
Yeah.
and then I have this another thing working on. That's probably coming in the fall. Um, but yeah, the brand is really branching the fuck out, man. By the way, shit, forgot. Hey, if you haven't been on fucking Facebook, order some sour motherfucking dough bread from Loaf and Lantern. What are you doing? Okay? Get on Facebook. Go check out Loaf and Lantern, family owned, great business. They make sourdough fucking breads. Get to it. Have at it. It's a good business to support fucking a good local thing. All right. And
Where
of
are they
course,
located?
you have to go ask them.
Oh, okay.
All right. I can't tell you. It's a trade secret.
Gotcha.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. And then, of course, shout out to Tim, Dark Side, 10%. Y'all know the drill. All right. Shit. I'm not going to keep plugging them no more unless I start getting some more sponsorships, likes, and comments. The fuckers y'all doing? That's what it is. That's the attention span, Eric. They have about. That's why people don't drive. That's what they can't. The attention span is about 6 to 8 seconds. I won't say 6, 7 seconds because I ain't fucking hearing it.
It's that
All
of a
right.
goldfish.
Yeah, that's it. The memory and attention span of a goldfish. For Big E, Samantha, and myself, y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we will catch y'all on the flip side. Later.
Later.